The Showdown is not meant to cause offense or harm. The viewer acknowledges any reliance on the accuracy or completeness of said content should be done at their own discretion. The host apologizes in advance for any affront as a result of personal attacks.
Showdown time. Mark DeRosa is our special guest, and I appreciate the respect that you show. That
I found a tie.
He found a tie out in the hallway, threw it on, because, I got to wear a tie. I'm on MLB Now. I do appreciate that. You don't have to, though. You look fine.
It's like going to see the judge.
Here
we go.
In there. All right, let's start off. I'm pro torpedo bat. I think it's within specs. I think it's a new way. It's the latest in the evolution of the game.
Yeah.
It's something I think, what I'm hearing throughout the game, same thing I'm thinking. How did we not think of this earlier? And I love that we're doing this now.
That's the thing for me. How did we not think of it earlier? I think this would have had a massive impact on my career. Right. I always had trouble with the two-seamer. The guys who dive and kind of lean in and are looking to drive the ball up the middle the other way, if you could have took my barrel against the Brandon Webbs of the world and moved it a little closer to the label, I think I would have had a lot more success. As long I was an aim small, miss small kind of guy with my barrel. I didn't want to put a lot of balls in play unless they were put in play hard. That's why I always stayed with the C271. But if you could take that C243 head and compress it and move it, in a day and BK, in a day where it's so tough to hit and score runs, I think a lot of that is we've allowed some hitters to think they're table clearers when they're table setters in their mind.
That's true. And this helps. This will also put guys in a certain mindset, I believe. Chad Mottola just was on with us with the Rays and said, hey, you'll have like it's like having a golf club where different situations, if this guy's throwing a different sort of pitch inside, maybe it calls for a different bat. But I love the sophisticated intelligence of it all this approach is happening.
I agree.
And again, you see an issue, and it's like, why don't we do this better? I like that. So overall, I think it's great for the game. Are you good with it?
As long as that barrel meets specifications.
And it does. It's legal. It's there. And now
I'm interested. We got a ways to go with this.
I was a fan of the way the Red Sox eventually handled the Rafael Devers situation, and eventually saying, hey, we're here to win ball games. We're doing this for the good of the club. If you were a better fielder, fine. But Alex Bregman is here. You're the DH. However, perhaps I didn't enter in the human component of this.
Yeah.
Dero, he's 0 for 19 with 15 strikeouts. He looked a little better yesterday. He drew 2 walks. His at-bats were better. But did we not figure the human, or did the Red Sox not figure the human component into this enough?
No, they didn't figure it. But I also say they're paying him $313 million, and he was a bad defender at third base.
And the check clears.
And they brought in Alex Bregman. It's not like they just brought in anybody to play third base.
Well, they went out and got Bregman. So if you're Devers and you're thinking, I'm the big guy here, and now why did you have to go and pursue a third baseman?
I'm going to take it a step further. I had some ex-big leaguers kind of question. They thought I was a little too harsh on Devers yesterday, and I should take more of the personal touch. I would have moved Devers to first base, and I would have looked to have traded Tristan Casas for one of those Seattle arms is how I would have played it. I think you're that transition from third to first, we've seen that take place quite a bit, and guys be really good with it. Devers struggled. He only had 15 spring training at-bats. I need to see him get a few more plate appearances before I freak out, but I don't like the fact that there are times where he just can't hit the heater. Because he's one of the best hitters in the game. He covers up a lot of flaws for them.
He's their best hitter. He looks defeated, though.
Yeah.
To start off, it affected him.
Call David Ortiz.
And you can say it shouldn't affect you, but it did. All right, Twins last night. They're down 7-0 after 2, 9-0 after 3. Byron Buxton, Carlos Correa taken out.
This will come to Jesus early.
Load management in the first week. How are you with that?
I'm not a fan of this.
You're not a fan.
I'm not a fan of this vote. I
Yeah.
need my boys to go to the post. The Twins are on the clock for me. This is a gettable division. We've always said, oh, these guys can't stay on the field. They can't stay healthy. And it's been proven. I hate it, but it's been proven. But at some point, this team needs to get after it. I know what Rocco's doing. He's trying to give his big boys a blow. Game's over. Right. But I think it needs to be addressed another way.
I want to be fair because they haven't won a game yet. And it's like, hey, can you win a game? But it's 9-0. Can I show you Byron Buxton early in that game? This is the second or third inning. Take a look at this shot. Buxton, who is always hurt. Here's what he looked like, and here was the shot that he went after. I think it's already 7-0, and Buxton does that. I think Rocco looked out and saw that, and he said, do I want that now? What am I doing with these two fragile stars? We've lost this game. Get him out. So ultimately, he's right. Ultimately, he's right. He's right.
All right.
He's right. Yes. I don't like it either, but he's right. Can you win a game before you start taking guys out?
Exactly. It sends a weird message, I think, to the fans.
Top 5 male singers. I like that, so I had to do my own. All right, so give us your top 5. By the way, as soon as I heard D-Rose going to do his top 5, I said, where is John Bon Jovi?
He's 4.
All right,
He's 4, and that's personal to me. Michael Jackson's number 1. I think arguably Steve Perry of Journey has the greatest male voice of all time.
Interesting.
Open arms, faithfully. I mean, don't stop believing.
I like Rod Stewart. Husky.
I'm a big Rod Stewart guy. I've always been. And if I'm sitting around a fire,
You think I'm sexy on your Spotify.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course. And then Bon Jovi, Chris Stapleton, I'm sorry, country singer?
Country.
All right, see, I say I don't like country, but evidently I do. All right, here's my list. You ready? I'm more chalk. I go in there. Come on. No,
I had Eddie Vedder on my short list. I
Mick
did.
Jagger is number 1. It's like really not much to dispute.
Voice?
Roger Daltrey, 2. Robert Plant, Led Zeppelin, 3. Van Morrison, Irishman, number 4.
That's
and then I go Eddie
that's a
Vedder.
reach.
Do you like,
reach.
Well, no.
Van Morrison's a reach on that
We'll
list.
start playing some Van Morrison for you. But look, I got to go. Bono, honorable mention. David Lee Roth came close. Van Halen.
Bono was on the short list for me. My brother was mad I didn't have Robert Plant a little bit before my time with Led Zeppelin.
Before my time, too. That's all. Mick Jagger was, too. And yet, have you heard Mick Jagger lately? He's 80.
Freddie Mercury.
He's crushing it. Freddie Mercury usually makes top 5s, right? I get it. He could be up there. Yeah. It's a good list. I was going to go like Pavarotti. And like
I had Borcelli on there. My brother's like, no, you're going to lose the audience. I was going with buddies, a lot of people.
That's good. Yeah. Bon Jovi, by the way, good dude.
Torpedo bats. We're in.
You're psyched. Yeah, we're all in. All right.
Bon Jovi pre-vocal cord surgeries, try and make a comeback.
All right, some baseball plays of the day. We like to exemplify the baseball awareness plays. Now, this is just a good little baseball play. Mets and Marlins. See Pete Alonso, even with the runner throwing through the lane. Dane Myers runs inside the baseline. There's a good throw, and then Ronald Acuna Jr., he doesn't give up on this, Joel. He just creates his own lane and makes the throw.
But,
liked it.
You know, we talk about things we change, right? Like, we've accepted that the runner could create his own lane between first and second forever. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Luis Angel Acuna, by the way, not Ronald Acuna. That's his brother, by the way, obviously. Now, this is just good, crisp baseball. Nolan Arenado hits that. The throw to third, no, and then they get the throw over for Yohan Moncada to second to get Arenado. Just
a really good
baseball.
play here by Moncada is ignoring the runner coming in, who he's not going to have any shot out, and making the quick decision not to do a swipe tag, but just throw and get the trail runner Arenado there.
It's just good, crisp baseball. Execution is what we're talking about here. Guardians and Padres. This is a little different, and the umps got this right. Manny Machado with Kyle Hart's throw to third. That's Gabriel Arias, who kind of grabs Machado. It looked like, he's falling down. He actually grabbed him when he didn't have to when he was ruled out.
I think he leads the major leagues in sacks now. He took
Because I didn't really see it, but actually, see his left arm? Yeah. He has no business putting his left arm all around
The great thing is Machado fakes it with an empty hand there. He has no shot at second base, but it's a smart play. He gave the illusion that he did, and you get
a takedown. Right. There's a little acting there, but as long as you grabbed and that sort of thing, can't do it. Ump saw it in real time and got it correct. That's not easy. Just good, crisp baseball, good execution.